What if I told you that one of the most common holiday birds has a hidden emotional tell? One that reveals exactly what it's feeling in real time just by looking at its face? Picture a turkey. You're probably imagining a large bird, maybe wandering around a farm, maybe roasted and golden on a dinner table. But there's something happening on that bird's head, something subtle, strange, and deeply revealing. Its face is changing color. Right before your eyes, the skin on its head and neck can shift from pale pink to bright red, from calm blue to fiery scarlet. It's not a trick of the light. It's not a seasonal change. It's blushing. And it happens for the exact same reason humans sometimes blush. Emotion, but how? And why would a bird need to blush in the first place? To understand that, we need to look past the Thanksgiving cliches and see the turkey for what it really is, a complex, social, and surprisingly emotional creature. For a long time, turkeys were seen as simple, even foolish animals. But scientists who have studied them closely have discovered something remarkable. Turkeys live in intricate social groups. They recognize each other, they form friendships, they get jealous, they feel stress. And just like us, their bodies have a way of broadcasting those inner feelings to the world. The most visible signal is the color of the skin on their head and neck. A patch of bare flesh called the caruncle. This isn't like the fixed color of a robin's breast or a cardinal's feathers. This is dynamic. It changes in seconds. When a turkey is calm and content, its head is usually a relaxed, pale pink or even bluish white. But introduce a stressor, a rival turkey, a sudden noise, a perceived threat, and something incredible happens. Blood rushes to the skin's surface. The capillaries dilate. Within moments, that pale skin flushes a vivid, intense red dot. It's a physiological response almost identical to a human blushing. When we feel embarrassed or nervous, blood flows to the tiny vessels in our cheeks. We turn red. It's an involuntary reaction, hard to fake and even harder to hide. For turkeys, it's the same. Their blush is a window into their emotional state. But here's the fascinating part. While human blushing might be a social liability, a sign of shyness or awkwardness, for a turkey, this color change is a critical tool for communication. In the wild, turkey society is built on a delicate balance of power. There are dominant males, called toms, who strut and display to assert their status. There are younger males jockeying for position. There are hens evaluating potential mates. In this world, reading intention is everything. A fight could mean injury. A misread signal could mean lost mating opportunities. So turkeys have evolved this high-definition emotional display. When two male turkeys confront each other, you can watch the conversation happen on their skin. As tension rises, their heads and necks glow brighter and brighter red. It's a clear signal of aggression, excitement, or stress. The redder the head, the more agitated the bird. Sometimes it serves as a warning. Back off. Other times it's an advertisement of vitality. A bright red head can signal health and testosterone to a potential mate. For hens, a change in head color can indicate interest, fear, or alertness. It's a silent language, spoken in hues. Scientists have even measured this. In controlled studies, when turkeys were exposed to stressful situations, like being handled by humans or hearing recorded alarm calls, the color intensity of their caruncles increased significantly. The more stressed the bird, the redder it became. It's a direct, visible link between emotion and appearance, but the story gets even more interesting when you consider what's happening beneath the skin. A turkey's head isn't just bare skin. It's covered in caruncles, those bumpy, fleshy growths that can change color. These structures are packed with blood vessels, and they're controlled by the turkey's autonomic nervous system, the same system that controls our fight-or-flight response. When a turkey's heart rate increases and adrenaline flows, the blood vessels in the caruncles widen, allowing more blood to flow to the surface. The result? A blush. This isn't a slow process. It can happen in a matter of seconds. One moment, a tom's head is pale as he forages peacefully. The next, he spots a rival. His head flushes crimson. He puffs up his feathers, fans his tail, and begins his famous strut. The color change is the first and fastest sign of his shift in mood, and it's not just about aggression or mating. Turkeys blush when they're frightened, too. A sudden shadow from a hawk overhead, an unfamiliar sound, these can trigger a rapid reddening. It's a full-body alarm system, visible to every other turkey in the flock. In that way, the blush isn't just personal, it's social. It helps the entire group gauge the emotional temperature of the moment. A sea of suddenly red heads means, be alert, something's wrong, so the next time you see a turkey, don't just see a bird. See a living mood ring. See a creature with a rich inner life, expressing fear, excitement, rivalry, and attraction in a silent language of color. That vibrant, shifting palette on its head is more than just skin deep. It's a real-time map of its feelings, which makes you wonder. If a turkey can blush, what other hidden emotional lives are playing out in the animal kingdom, right under our noses? The more we learn, the more we realize that the line between human and animal emotion might be far thinner than we ever imagined. What's the most surprising animal behavior you've ever witnessed? Share your story in the comments. Your observation could inspire our next deep dive into the secret lives of animals.